of the most popular conspiracy theories out there is the multiple universe one. Even Hollywood made movies about it, most recently the Apple TV show based on Blake Crouch's book Dark Matter and the Spider-Man movie Spider-Verse. But recently Google says that its new quantum chip, which is called Willow, indicates something very interesting indeed. On Monday the 9th of December 2024, Google announced that Willow, which is its greatest quantum computing chip, indicates that multiple universes exist. Willow is Google's highest speed and most reliable in performance, or just some claims Google have made about the chip. That is enough to get in the news, but what was really interesting is that the chip caught the tech industry's attention with a wild, out-of-this-world claim. Willow's performance on this benchmark is astonishing. It performed a computation in under 5 minutes that would take one of today's fastest supercomputers, 1025 or 10 septillion years. If you want to write it out, it's 1 with 25 O's years. This mind-boggling number exceeds the known timescales in physics and vastly exceeds the age of the universe. It lends credence to the notion that quantum computation occurs in many parallel universes, in line with the idea that we live in a multiverse, a prediction first made by David Deutsch. This bombshell of a moment on the nature of our reality was met with skepticism by some, but surprisingly others on the internet who profess to understand these things argued that Nevin's conclusions were more believable and realistic. Some people put the multiverse only down to stuff of science fiction, but it is also an area of serious study by the founders of quantum physics. Skeptics, however, point out the idea that the performance claims are based on the benchmark that Google itself created some years ago to measure quantum performance. That alone doesn't prove that parallel versions of you aren't running around in other universes. Classic digital computers that calculate based on whether a bit is a 0 to 1 on or off is totally different than quantum computers that rely on incredibly tiny qubits. These can be on, off, or both, or somewhere in between, and they can also even tap into quantum entanglement, which is a mysterious connection at the tiniest levels of the universe between two or more particles where their states are linked, no matter the distance that separates them. Quantum computers use such quantum mechanics to calculate highly complex problems that cannot currently be addressed with classic computers. That problem with such complex quantum computers is that the more qubits used in the computer, the more prone to errors they are. So it's not clear yet if quantum computers will ever be reliable enough and powerful enough to live up to their huge hype. But at the end of the day, Google's mission with Willow was to reduce those errors, and Nevin says it accomplishes that. Going back to the idea of the multiverse is very interesting, and if it is proven, it would bound to be the biggest discovery in history. Thanks for watching The Assassin Rapper, and if you want to stay up to date on new content, then please subscribe and be sure to hit the bell to be notified on new content.